The heavy trick. Kizza was the cleverest merchant in the whole valley, but he had one problem: his donkey, Haroun. Haroun was the laziest donkey in the whole world. To market, Haroun. Kizza would call, but Haroun would only sigh. One day, Haroun was carrying bags of salt when they came to a rushing stream. Oh dear, thought Haroun. I am so clumsy. Splash! Haroun tumbled into the cool water. Kizza rushed to pull him out. When they checked the sacks, the salt had dissolved. The sacks were now light and empty. Haroun walked the rest of the way with a little, secret smile. The next morning, it happened again. And the morning after that. Silly me, Haroun seemed to say, I just can't keep my balance near water. Kizza watched Haroun from behind a tall palm tree and stroked his beard thoughtfully. Aha, Kizza whispered. Not clumsy at all, but clever. Kizza went to the warehouse and did not load the donkey with salt. He loaded him with large, dry, fluffy sea sponges. Haroun looked back at the enormous pile of light, bouncy sponges and thought, oh, this is even better. Haroun trotted faster than he ever had before. He was excited to reach the stream and drop the weight. Soon I will have the lightest load of all, he happily brayed. Kizza just followed quietly behind, humming a little tune. When they reached the water, Haroun didn't even pretend to slip. Splash! He dove right in. The cool water felt nice, and he closed his eyes, waiting for the sponges to float away and his load to disappear. But when Haroun tried to get up, he couldn't. The spongy bundles were no longer light and fluffy. They had drunk the whole stream. They were heavy. They were very, very heavy. Kizza waded into the water and helped his struggling donkey. My dear Haroun, he said kindly. Salt gets lighter when it dissolves, but sponges, you see, get much, much heavier when they drink the water. Haroun shook his head. He finally understood. It was much easier to work hard with a normal load than to be clever with a soaked, heavy one. They walked the rest of the way to the market, and Haroun never tried to slip again.
Subscribe if you love this story. We post fun-packed stories every day.